What is up guys, Professor Akali here bringing you a guide on 10 things mid laners can be doing to win more ranked games, whether it be solo queue or rank 5s. So without further ado, enjoy the video. Number 1. Look to roam and gank once you're level 6 rather than recalling. This won't always be possible, but as long as both bot and top aren't pushed to their towers with full health, there should be an opportunity to try and make a play on them. Top lane will be level 6 around the same time as you, so you'll have 2 ultimates for the enemy laner, and bot lane will only be around level 4, meaning you'll do a ton of damage to the low level, low base health champions. Number 2. Farm jungle in between farming waves. Doing this will avoid just sitting around by your tower, helping you maximize your efficiency. If you're strong enough and the situation is right, you can even farm Scuttle Crab after farming mid for free, easy gold. Number 3. Strengthen your champion pool. If you play too many champions mid lane, you won't be able to get the practice needed to excel at your current rank. That's just how it is. For ranked games, I would recommend playing 1 to 3 main champions, prioritizing champions that are known to stomp everyone in solo queue, such as lane bullies like pre-nerf LeBlanc or snowball champions like Akali. Number 4. Have superior map awareness than your enemy. What I mean by this is always be looking at your minimap. If a fight breaks out 2v2 in the top river between junglers and tops, you rotating before the enemy mid laner could be the reason you gain a big advantage for your team. Another side note I wanted to mention relating to this is to keep your game volume on so you can hear pings, as they may help you rotate faster as well. Number 5. Help your team take early towers after a successful gank. With the introduction of First Blood bounty on towers, teams can gain a giant gold lead early on. There have been times where I've taken the first tower at 8 minutes into the game because of a successful gank, and the enemy jungler was on the other side of the map, obviously unable to get to the tower to defend it. Number 6. Try to find a jungler main to duo queue with. If you queue up with a jungler you know, and you're on voice communications with him or her, you should have a better chance of 2v8 carrying the hell that is solo queue. You can pretty much do anything as mid and jungle duo, whether it be diving a side lane, doing an early dragon, or just leading your team in general. Number 7. Know your champion's power spikes. For example, it may be worth it for someone who's playing Cassiopeia to try and hit level 2 before the enemy mid laner, as she gets a huge power spike and can murder enemy mid laners that are still level 1 with her insane level 2 damage. In this case, try to push the wave to ensure you hit level 2 first to try and go for that level 2 engage. On the other hand, if you're playing Twisted Fate, obviously the difference in damage you have between level 1 and 2 isn't really anything to brag about, so in this situation you can comfortably sit back and farm safely if you want, at least until you hit your level 6 power spike. Number 8. Play around one side of the mid lane. If you ward one side of mid, say the north side river, you can stay toward that side of the mid lane, meaning that the enemy jungler wouldn't be able to gank you through the fog of war. Something that's important to note is to always check what the in-game time is. If it's about 3 minutes and 5 seconds in, most junglers can potentially do a level 3 gank with double buffs, in which case you should hug the side of mid closest to the side of the jungle you think they're not at. If that didn't make sense, picture this. Usually junglers start on the bottom side jungle to get a good leash from bot lane, and then go to their top side jungle to hit level 3. If you know this is probably the case, and that the enemy jungler is going to hit level 3 on the top side jungle, stay at the bottom side of mid, towards the bottom side jungle, as it'll be close to impossible for the enemy jungler to close the gap onto you and kill you. Number 9. Be the early game and mid game playmaker. Because you're mid lane, you have the easiest access to roam top, bot, or even into the enemy's jungle. Don't be a noob and waste that potential and just stay in your lane until late game farming. Always practice making aggressive, smart plays, whether it be roaming bot lane to tower dive the enemy laners, or working towards stealing the enemy's buff when it respawns at 7 minutes. A ton of advantages can be gained by playing aggressive, and over time you'll know when it's a bad idea to make a play. Number 10. Spam ping MIA and maybe even call MIA in the chat. Don't even think about it as helping your team out. Look at it this way. If the enemy mid laner goes missing and you don't call an MIA, and they get a double kill bot lane, you just lost that lane most of the time. Do yourself a favor and make sure the enemy laner doesn't get any successful roams off. It will be pretty easy to tell where they're going to, especially if your bot lane is at the enemy bot lane's turret with half health. Alright guys, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to leave a like and comment down below so that I know to make more videos like this. I'm planning on making a very in-depth guide on how to escape ELO hell, so stay tuned for that, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Anyways guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.
Invincible.